Oh no! Go target some probes. There we go.
He only targeted one probe though. That was maybe a little clumsy on
Yeah,
Card's part.
but let's see how the DT's doing. What happened to DT?
I did not catch the DT that you were talking about.
It,
Smackdown. Let's just make sure he's out.
There are cannons at Card's third back behind.
yeah, it probably got drawn at a cannon and died.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't see where he got warped in even. So.
Okay, Cards is at 199 supply, so he's maxed out.
10 Colossus. 10 Colossus on Forest Runner's side.
But he's got 30. Oh, here we go, and here's
geez.
the engagement.
Oh,
That is a lot of Colossi. The magic number is supposed to be 8, and I'm looking at 10.
10 to 8, yeah. So Cards has the magic number, but he has an awful lot of stalkers. They don't
Yeah,
have Blink.
nice stalkers.
Forest Runners do have Blink. He only has 12 though.
11 gates going down. For
And the mothership is out for Forest Runner.
Good lord.
He's going to reinforce the bejesus out of his push.
Yeah, but there's no observer for Forest Runner, I don't think. I don't think he has one in here. But he won't be able to spot an observer and knock it out. And
Oh, here we
does
go.
have an observer.
And
There
we
they
have
go,
the
Colossus
engagement.
lining up.
And I'm
Oh
looking
my
at
God.
Cards' vision. He's able to
Motion does
see
not have
the
it.
cloaked units.
The Colossus are melting, but the observer still is out, I think. Yup. Wow, and so all the gateway buffered so much for Cards. Those upgrades are paying off. Oh man, Forest Runner pushing back. Flash damage is too much. Mothership's gonna kill everything.
Unfortunately, about 5 years, Mothership will be lost.
Well, there's 3 stalkers still left alive here for Cards. He must have forced some more in.
He
Yeah,
needs
he's
some
got more
vortex
stalkers
something right
working.
now. Oh, he lost the mothership.
Oh, and it pops. Blinking on top of the Colossus.
Man, that one
Like-
observer saved Cards big time.
Dude, this observer right here, that saved Card's life. All Forest Runner needed was an observer. He had Blink. He could have blinked in and sniped the observer, and then he would have been completely invisible. No force fields. I don't need a force field.
Yeah, at this point, I don't see how Forest Runner's gonna come back.
There are 3D keys again. The observer is
Oh, carrier. Went
Carrier
behind.
comes out. Not
Still
over
the carrier.
yet. Oh man. Yeah, playing it scrappy. Good job.
Great
Fighting
play
his own
from
robotic
Cards.
thing.
He saw his opponent getting a third earlier, but he was like, I'm cool. I know what I'm doing. Got his own third. And pushed and win.
Alright. So there you have it. That was Forest Runner versus Cards. Cards taking it 2-1. Oh man. That was a good series.
That was good, guys. Well done.
I enjoyed that one.
My hat is off to you.
I like that. A little bit of Star Wars battles going on. Pew pew laser guns.
My opponent for AHGL is asking if we can play. We have one more to do. Let's just get it going real fast.
Do it.
A team. Here we go. I hope these aren't super long. All right, so get game 1 loaded up there, Ether.
Yeah.
All right, we are loading currently. So I'll give you a 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, 6 split by Bay here. So this is Bay versus War Death. I have a hot tip from War Death that this is worth watching.
Okay.
So if it's not, we're coming for you, J-Bone.
And by a hot tip, he means that we didn't actually preview this to figure out what's going on.
We did not. I was sifting through other
normally
replays.
observed as good form for things such as these, but this is the catastrophe. Life on a day.
Look at Bay stacking those probes like a pro. War Death, not as much.
But I don't like that Bay is not mining the 2 minerals in the middle. Those are the 2 shortest paths
So
after
in the middle?
yeah,
Oh,
after
after the
after the 2 shortest paths. Those are the second shortest paths.
I see what you mean. High level strategy from our Masters Proton.
Well, I learned that from Lucifron, who's a Terran player actually, but whatever. The Spaniards do teach us things.
There you go. So, yeah, this is an A-team qualifier. It happened in round 1. I really don't have that many round 2 games in my inbox, to be honest. I don't know if people missed that, or if you guys are slow this week.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I think people are just slow and on vacation or something.
Gotcha. Well, that happens. That happens.
So we have very similar builds from both players, exact same timings on barracks and refineries. So,
That right now is basically a mirrored image.
yeah, with Bay finishing his refinery slightly earlier, but that really doesn't matter that much.
Yep. And did Bay send a scout? I don't see one.
So I like what Wardeath did. He was harassing the SCV that was building the barracks. So
Yeah.
Bay's barracks is just like a couple seconds behind Wardeath's, which is pretty good. I mean, you know, a couple seconds, take what you can get.
Yeah. That's super annoying, by the way, because you also have to pull a worker, right? So if you
Right.
weren't going to scout and you were just going to take that extra income, you now have to pull a worker to defend, which is essentially like the income you were going to lose from scouting. So.
All right, let's see if Wardeath can.
Oh, he
Catch
doesn't micro
this.
the Marine, but his wall is
doors
closed.
are up.
Yep. So they will lose that SCV.
Does get one
Oh,
little
but-
splash.
Yeah, that's huge actually.
Yeah, and so we want
You
to
don't-
see this factory, and we're going to go ahead and make a reactor there. Whereas Bay is getting the factory, but he doesn't have a reactor going down. So maybe straight to Banshee. I'd expect a second gas if he was going to cloak, but maybe that's not the plan.
Yeah, maybe Bay is going for a mass marine push.
Could
With,
be,
like,
maybe a
6
fast siege mode. Oh, there's the starport.
Oh, wow. So Bay is going for cloak
Well,
and
Yeah,
a
so
tech
this will
lab.
be Banshee.
Yep, cloak banshees. But Wardeath is going for really, really aggressive and greedy expansion here. He builds the
Yeah.
command center safely in his base, and he's going
Oh,
for.
and there's a scan from Bay.
Oh, nice scan.
And he sees all of this. Everything.
Everything. Nice.
Yup.
And Wardeath scans him back. He's like, "Take this," and he sees everything as well. So
I missed
they
that
both
one.
know what's coming.
reactor scan there.
Yeah.
Okay. So first Banshee coming out. Factory
Okay.
moving 1 hex. That's important.
So I don't understand this because Wardeath saw the Banshees incoming with. I mean, he might be researching cloak, but he doesn't go for an engineering bay right away. He goes instead for a starport before the engineering bay.
So you can lose an SCV or 2 and it's okay, but you want to get the Viking out. The Viking's more useful than turrets, really.
Right. That's what I'm guessing. Like he's going to
And
try
the
to.
cloak research takes
like-
quite a while. So that's
Right.
110 seconds versus a 60-second Banshee build time. So if you want to get the Viking anyway, get the Viking out, get the eBay next, then the turret build time will be there for when the cloak actually happens, if you really need it and the second Banshee shows up. Because if there's only one, you can probably take it and you can probably scan. If there's more than that, then you really want the turrets to supplement your scans because you're only going to have 2 orbitals.
Now, it looks like that is exactly going to be the case. As
Yep.
soon as
Just
this
what he's doing.
Banshee gets to fire at anything, there's going to be a Viking out chasing it off, and no cloak is going to help that thing get away.
Yep, defensive Viking, really good against Banshees. And Bay needed to get the Banshee out anyway, in case of heli. So it would help against the heli and boost this round versus nearly as much. But good micro there. Getting
The Banshee around, it will have a Viking on it, very good, but he's going to take out.
Yep, paying an awful lot of attention to it right there.
And you'll notice on that last run, he actually sniped the wounded Marine to make sure he got the kill on the Banshee. Nice, good job.
3 kills on the Banshee, and he's just gonna run home.
Looks like bioplay from Bay is coming out, moving around a bunch of reactors. So he made a reactor on the starport to give to the barracks, it looks like.
In a quick poke by War Death, he sees a bunch of Marines in base. I think he spots the command center that's being built by Bay, so that is the
Yeah,
cue
he
for
did
War
see that.
Death to actually land his command center and start his expansion, because he didn't want to do that before that, I guess, because he was worried about an aggressive play from Bay, like a one base all-in kind of play.
Yeah, sure. And so this, there's a bunker going down outside Bay's expansion. He's building a second reactor with the starport. This one will stay on the starport, it looks like. Building some medevacs and getting a siege tank with siege mode out while he cranks Marines. War Death, meanwhile, getting his own tech lab on a barracks, so he'll start some tech to go with his bio forces. No upgrades yet. Reactor on his starport, and it looks like he wants to build some tanks too, but he does not have siege mode researching yet. So that'll be a little bit slower for him.
He's starting infantry upgrades as well, so I'm not sure where he's going to find the gas for a while. And siege tanks, medevac production, and upgrades.
If he sticks with lots of barracks, he'll be okay. If
So
he
I like
adds on
that-
any additional factories, he'll be fine.
I like that Bay is keeping his energy on his orbital commands nice and low, putting down mules as best as he can. War Death was storing up a bunch of energies. Yeah, he just spent all of it on mules on his natural, but he definitely wasn't on top of it. I don't know if that's going to be a big game changer later on, but
Probably not a lot, considering his expansion was already down, I think.
but
It may
that
have
puts
also,
him.
We could give him
but-
credit if he was scared of surprise Banshee attack. I don't think he was.
But that put him about 10 supply behind. For now.
Yeah. He's back by about.
Oh, here that
like-
great positioning on the Valkyrie, or Viking.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking StarCraft 1. Gets the medevac. Bay has some Marines coming in though, harassing the mineral line. And War Death charging in with a medevac. Okay, nice pull on the medevac there. You don't want the medevac to be tanking any damage, because
Yeah, no.
Stim Marines take them down like in 2 seconds.
They making sure his team
Yeah. Great trade from Bay.
Yep,
Managed
stopped
to
the
pull
base.
SCVs off the line, scouted everything. Got a few SCVs too. He's up to 5 SCV kills. Well, 4 if
5 to
you
1.
don't count the scouting one.
Right. So still no siege mode from War Death. That's going to start to become a problem really quickly. And no attachments yet on his 3rd and 4th barracks. His +1 is finished.
he's spinning his gas in other areas. I'm a little concerned. Either he's just abandoned the idea of tank, or oh, there we go. Mode has started.
Yeah, and +1 armor first for Bay. That's an interesting one, rather than attack. I can't explain that. We'd have to get him on the line.
I would think it'd be consistent with expecting to have more medevacs. You want your armor to keep your units alive longer, let your superior medevac count work out, but that doesn't appear to be the case.
Yeah, but he's
He
getting
just has less
Vikings.
gas.
Yeah. So he does have combat shield, whereas it looks like War Death is lagging behind on the combat shield and siege mode. But honestly, neither one of those things would have paid off for him yet. So as long as he can pour that income into other tech that's useful or economy, it's totally good for him. And this Banshee's still alive, doing a great job,
He
scouting
actually-
around the map,
he
making sure
repaired
there's
it
nothing
a
out there.
little bit. Like, not all the way. It clearly didn't do that good of a job. Maybe at its next performance review, it'll rate a full 100% repair on it.
So
And-
Bay is starting, or has started his 3rd command center, and War Death scanned the front of the natural of Bay, and so he didn't actually manage to see that 3rd coming up. So
Oh, okay.
that
Oh, he
okay,
sees it now.
but
Oh, there we go.
he sees
Yeah.
it now.
He thinks
but he
there's
could-
2 of them.
Research complete.
Oh, his vision still shows the natural being constructed. That's kind of funny.
Nice.
Faye throwing down a sensor tower. Not bad.